Hello everyone and welcome to The Right Handbag. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and my channel is dedicated to helping you find the right handbag. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate your time, your comments, your support. I couldn't do it without you, and you are what drives me to keep making more videos. So today I'm going to be talking about the vintage bags in my collection. And before I do that, I just want to say a few things. Number one, new bags are great, but so are vintage bags. So are pre-loved bags. If you are looking for a great bag, I don't want to say don't buy new bags or offend any of the brands. But if you're not in love with it, don't get it. Buy something that you love. And for me, some of the pre-loved bags and the vintage bags are by far better than the newer bags to me. I like to feel excited and happy when I look at a bag. And so if you've been following me for a while, I've clearly been collecting some bags in the last 12 months or so, and I have some that I really love, some of which are here today that I'm going to show you. Some I've just had for a long time, and I still love them, and I still have them, and I'm going to show them to you. And I really want you to see the quality of them and how great they are. To not be afraid to buy vintage, authentic vintage and pre-loved. But I also want to show you how long quality materials last, even if they're canvas and not leather, because I'm looking around here and I actually don't have any leather here. So let's get started and I'll show you what I have. First, I have this toiletry pouch. I think it's the 19. It has a brown zipper. Some of you may be too young to remember the brown zipper. I am not. All right, in this bag, and I'm going to try to get it to zoom in for you. It actually says Saks Fifth Avenue, 1991. This was my grandmother's bag, and she let me have it, and it holds what it's supposed to hold, toiletries and items, but it's from 1991. And check out that canvas. Still there, still good, everything's great, right? And it is 2026, so you're talking 35 years old, right? Am I doing my math right? I am. Yeah, that's old. So that's item number one. I'm going to go by date of order of the bag. So I got to look at my notes here. I have two that are equal in year. So let's start with the first one I bought this year. I got it from Japan before the de minimis exemption, if that's how you pronounce it, was taken away from the American people. This is the Marilyn Khaki Montsouris backpack. I got it for my husband because he loves green. This bag is really cute. I love backpacks. We have a lot of backpacks in this house. But I think we got this for less than $700. Now, there are many of these for sale for the same price, but this one, the leather was fantastic. There was one rubbing in the material right in there. I think it just faded in color. But this bag is amazing. Amazing. Lots of room in there. You have your little pocket. The straps are different than another backpack I'm going to show you in a second. But there it is. And you know what? I skipped a bag, but it's close. So we got this. I love it. I think it's great. I did give this one to my husband because I have my own. So let me show you. I'm going to show you that bag. I'm trying to get these to go in order. So I went out of order. I have one. I went two out of order. I'm so sorry. I'm skipping stuff. Okay, let's look at this one. This one is from 1995. Now you're going to look at this and go, well, the leather doesn't say it's from 1995. That's because in 2019, I had the leather redone. This is a little more patinaed because it's been exposed to air closer than I could think that because of the bag. So this one, my grandmother got for me when my son was 4. And so I've had it for 30 years. Yep, I'm that old. And I loved this backpack. I carried this backpack everywhere. It was like my mom bag. All of his little toys when we go to restaurants and things were in it. Everything was in it. and I loved it. I love these straps. They're very soft and comfortable. I like them more than the leather, and the bag just fits really well. Now, since I've had the leather redone, I haven't actually worn it out because I'm afraid to mess up the leather, but I should just enjoy it. It is a great bag. What I want you to see is the quality of the canvas. The canvas is still great. So a lot of people are like, well, why are you buying canvas when you can have leather? And I agree, leather is fantastic, but this canvas, this older canvas, is still great. There is nothing wrong with this. And you have this nice big pocket here in the front, and I absolutely love this bag, and I thank my grandmother for giving it to me. Funny story. I have a funny story for you about this bag. Imagine me, very young. I looked younger than I was, and I was a young mom. And I went to Dillard's, and I was going to buy some clothes. And I had my son, I had my bag, so I was holding my son, and this backpack was on me. And I have the items at the register, and I'm trying to get this lady to let me buy them, and she just keeps walking by and won't look at me. She won't even look at me. And so after waiting about, honestly, 4 or 5 minutes, I was like, fine. And I just put the clothes down and I turned around to leave. And then she saw the Louis Vuitton. And then she's like, oh, wait. And I was like, no. If you're unwilling to serve me, when you didn't know the backpack was there, I don't want to buy my clothes from you. So this is my little story and request to you that if a mother looks young, please be nice to her. She's doing the best she can. I wasn't doing anything wrong to this child. I loved him more than anything. She was just being a jerk. So anyway, I always remember that when I carry this bag. That was an interesting time. So this was 1995. My son was 4. And yes, I had the leather redone, and I have another bag to show you why. It wasn't as bad as this other bag, but it needed to be redone. So fantastic item. These they did not replace, and look at how good of shape they are in. Great bag. Highly recommend it. Okay, so that was the second to the oldest bag. This is the third. This is from 2002. This is a messenger bag that my grandmother gave me when I had my second son. Yes, there's a big gap between the two. It took me a minute to get the nerve to do it again. It wasn't great for me the first time. This messenger bag I used as a diaper bag and then later used as a work bag. It has these 2 big pockets in the front, and you can still find these on the pre-loved market, and I highly recommend you get them. They are fantastic quality. You've got these 2 deep pockets. This thing's hard to hold. In the front, you have this big pocket inside. You have this that will zip close. You have the little hook. You have little pockets in the front. And then in the back, you have a pocket that is great for your phone, or it can hook onto your luggage. I used this a lot. I do have it messed up here because I had this hanging up in my closet, but easy to wear and carry. I'll get on a stool so you can see. Great for a diaper bag, great for anything. Canvas is still fantastic. The only thing I've had fixed on this is this right here. It broke and it snaps, kind of hooks onto that little button down there. I did have Louis Vuitton fix that. But other than that, it's been a great bag. I will still grab it at times to carry it to events. So don't be afraid of the older vintage bags. So we'll put that one there. So we've done 91, 95, 2002. Now we're going to go on to 2003. So I showed you this backpack right here, but one thing I didn't get to show you was this little cute piece of hardware here. If I can get it to zoom in for you. That was kind of a shocker for me. I had not seen that one before, and this chunky hardware was really nice as well. So we have 2 very large backpacks at this point. So the next bag from 2003 that I have, I just got recently. I've covered it on my channel, and that is the Cherry Blossom retro sack retro, I forget. I got it at a store. I have put on this crossbody strap. And I did put on this bandeau that my husband got me for my birthday, the Japanese garden, which I adore. This bag was in great shape. There was a couple of leather issues, but nothing significant. And when you open it up, you have all this room. That is a Keep All 25 insert that fits in there. And I have decided to sell my Speedy 25 and keep this bag. And I love the idea of using this little, well, let's just go like this for now. This little pink strap here, as you can see, it's kind of a thinner bag, which I like. I like a thinner bag. And then I get to have a piece of history from this collection. So this is from 2003. Again, look at the canvas, fantastic. The leather is great. Obviously, people didn't treat the Vachetta back then, you know, with like apple guard. So it's a little darker than what you're typically used to seeing, but it's a piece of history. So I'm very excited to have it. So that's from 2003. Now the next bag I got also this year. On our anniversary this year, we went to a little boutique in Tampa called Couture USA. And as we're walking up to the window, we saw it in the window, and I had never seen one. And it is the Multicolor Marilyn bag. The hardware on this thing is amazing, just amazing. And it has this big buckle in the front that you open, and you have all this room in this bag to put anything in the world that you would like. It has a little pocket in the back. The big thing for this bag is that the red had not bled through anywhere on the white. So I was very excited about that. The hardware is just not what they do today. It looks very cute going out to dinner. I think it's adorable. The difference between this bag and this bag, the hardware is still more significant than what they do today. But this bag is a bit lighter than this bag. But both really great bags, and excited to have them both. So that was a 2007. Now we're going to move on to 2008. Another one I got this year. This was my reward bag for being laid off with my team. Yes, they laid off over 30 of us on one team after they'd laid off a bunch of other people. And I thought, hey, what better way to celebrate a job I was exhausted from than getting myself a bag. And what I got was what I thought the holy grail bag was, the Graffiti Speedy, the Steven Sprouse collaboration with Louis Vuitton. It doesn't show up as pink unless I zoom in like this, but it is pink. I had seen this on lolasaratoga.com. They're in New York. They had this bag. If you look at these handles, they are in really good condition. The pictures looked dark, so I thought that the handles were kind of dark and damaged. So I emailed them and said, is there any way I could get pictures of the handles? And they took this bag outside for me, and they took pictures of it, and they sent it to me, and I knew this was the one. The Vachetta, yes, it's patinaed, but it's in fantastic, I mean utterly fantastic shape. There's only one spot of rubbing right there, and I don't know if it will zoom in enough, and it's not that big of a deal. So this is it. Now, I did just say I'm selling the Speedy 25, and this is a Speedy 30, but this is history. This is a statement bag. This is beautiful. I am going to keep it. I've worn it out twice. Both times people have asked me if it's real or a dupe, and I get to say no, it's a real bag. So that is another vintage bag. And then my next bag is from 2010, and you're going to judge me for it. It does not look good. It was a gift. It was a gift for, I can't remember which graduation. I think it was my bachelor's, and I was starting my master's 6 weeks later. That's what it was. And that is the Montsouris PM. So this was 2010. I have put on this little leather strap because This, you might not be able to see just how dirty it is, but you can feel it. It's like oily and it's been through the rain. This was the ultimate mom bag. It went to Disney. It went to Universal Studios. It went on field trips. It did everything. The leather is quite dirty. I think you can see it there. Well, then check out the canvas. The canvas is in fantastic shape. I have used this bag a ton, and it's in great shape. Can't say a thing really bad about it. I'm the one who's damaged it, but it does come with leather straps. It's a great size, by the way, if you're a mom looking for like a cute little backpack to carry and carry a bunch of stuff. This will do it for you, and it does have adjustable straps. And these are on the preloved market. Definitely check them out. Decide how much you can put up with the leather. I did ask Louis Vuitton about updating this one, and it was going to be 4 to 5 times the price that this was in 2019. So I thought, no, I'm good. Just leave it as it is. It will always be that bag that if I have to go out in the rain and I must have a backpack, that will be the one. I have a bag here that doesn't have a date. And I've looked, and it's just not there. I think it was actually before this date, but I'm not sure. It is the original Cousine bag by Louis Vuitton. This is what it looks like. This is another one that I just was not careful with, and it got very dirty. Then I put it up in my closet, and these little corners are like, you can't tell, but they're hard because I kept it not stored properly. It's kind of gross inside. It has this little pocket, but it went to school and field trips and everywhere else, and nice little cute bag, thin, easy to wear. There's no fixing this, so I just keep it as a memento of all the mom memories. But that is that one. And then my last one is the one that I got recently from Candy Sweet Love for LV, and I've talked about this bag a lot on my channel for various reasons. This is the Petit No Way Multicolor from 2012. This also, like the others, has chunkier hardware. This leather strap is amazing. The detailing on it is amazing. And I do want to show you something. Now, I don't know if it's because of the quality of the hardware or someone kept this in better shape or what, but it's probably my fault. But look at the rings around the drawstring there. You see how gold and beautiful they are? Check it out on this backpack. They're not gold at all. They have some green stuff. That's probably my bad from not maintaining the bag, but I am going to brasso those and see what happens, see if I can clean them up and show you the difference. But whoever kept this bag maintained it extremely well. The gold rings here that say Louis Vuitton are in perfect condition. There was a little damage to the bottom, but not much. I don't even care. And it is a large open bag. I did a video. I put it up for a vlog sale because I thought, I don't like this bag because I'm not a huge shoulder bag person, and I put a crossbody strap on it and I just thought it was too big. And then there was an event at Louis Vuitton and they said bring in 2 vintage bags and we'll clean the canvas. So I took this bag and I put it in this bag. It was in a dust bag. And you know what I learned? When you put weight in it, stays fine on the shoulder. It doesn't slide off the shoulder at all. So, lesson learned. Use the bag before you decide to get rid of it. So then I had to come out and do a video and say I was wrong. I'm not selling this bag. But this bag is great. If you can get one in good condition, I highly recommend it. It will hold quite a bit. And I'm very excited to have something from the original Multicolor release. So, those are my vintage bags. Some of them are old. Now you know a little closer to what my age might be, which I don't think I've ever publicly said. I'm going to go back to, it's going to be a weird year. Lots of people have lost jobs. Economy's not doing great. There's a lot of bags being released, but a lot of the prices are high. I know at Louis Vuitton, I had 2 price increases last year. I'm assuming we'll have 2 price increases this year. Would I rather have this bag than another, just say Speedy 20 in another color for more than this bag? No, I'd rather have this. I'd rather have some piece of history, something that I love. This bag I got for a really fantastic price, which someone wanted me to say. I'm not going to say it yet. I couldn't even get, I don't even know what I could get at Louis Vuitton for the price that I got this. Couldn't get a bag. So why not have something that is adorable and cute that I admire looking at instead of just another bag? So I'm not saying that I'm not buying anything from Louis Vuitton this year. I am. There's a bag on the way, but I'm going to be much pickier with new bags this year because there are so many great older items out there. And a lot of people will say that the quality was better back in the day. Maybe it was. Obviously, these have held up, right? Except for when I wasn't careful with them. But if you get the opportunity to find a great vintage bag in good condition that you can verify is authentic, don't be afraid to do that. There's nothing wrong with owning a piece of history to carry around, and unique bags are exciting to have. You don't always want to have the same bag that everybody else has, right? So at the same time, staple bags are good. This is a great bag for anybody to have, especially a mom. The large backpack is a great diaper bag. And if you want to get an older one and a fabric, don't be afraid to do that. I mean, this thing is in fantastic condition. So there's a lot of great bags out there, and there's a lot of cute bags out there. So that's it for me. Please let me know if you have any of these bags or if you have any vintage bags that you think I should be looking into that you absolutely love. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me in the comments on my email address, which is in the description, or on Instagram. It's Melissa Loves Handbags. So thank you for watching and for investing your time with me. I appreciate your support. And if you've watched a few of my videos and you think I'm not too bad, please feel free to like and subscribe, as I'd love to build my channel. And that's it for me. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.